Okay, hold on. Hello everyone, my name is Sarah. I am a pre-nursing student documenting my nursing journey, and today is a very exciting video for me to make. I am registering for my classes to take for the spring semester, which is 2022, because if you didn't watch my nursing school update video, it might be a little difficult for you to follow along, so I would watch that and then come back to this video so you can understand what's happening. But just in case you didn't, I'll just quickly explain it anyway. So back in September, actually no, we'll rewind again. Okay, so back in, actually no, it was back in September. Back in like August or, no, rewind further than that. So, little baby Sarah graduated from high school in 2017, and I wanted to go away, get away from my parents, literally as far away as they'd let me go. They said, Sarah, the farthest you can go is Washington, D.C. And so I went to Washington, D.C. And, they told me at the time, like, yeah, the financials are no problem, we can send you. And then my mom quit her job. So then the financials became an issue. So I only went to school for one semester, and my parents weren't exactly in a hurry to pay the tuition off. So in that time, I was pretty much stuck at home. I couldn't go to school because every school, this is just normal. This is just the way it works. Once you go to school, you become, a college student. And then once you try to go to another school, you become a transfer student. And all schools you try to transfer to will require your official transcripts from the school you went to, which I couldn't get because my tuition wasn't paid. And so this past September, 4 years later, my dad's kind of like, hey, I want to pay off your tuition. I worked out with him how much we would pay. And then, I paid some, he paid a lot more than me, but long story short, we got it paid off so that I could apply to nursing school for this year, hence the start of my channel, because I started it like September, October-ish. I applied to nursing school in, I think October, but earlier this fall. If you want to watch me apply to nursing school, that was amazing because I knew that I would get to, get my transcripts, because my dad and I ended up paying my school tuition off in December, pretty much right before Christmas. So I literally traveled. I went from my home in Long Island all the way to DC to my old school to get my transcripts, because just the timing of my nursing school application deadline and when the transcripts needed to be in, and then me and my dad paying off my tuition, and between that and then them realizing, my old school realizing the tuition was paid off, and then me requesting my transcripts to be mailed to the school because they didn't do them electronically for some reason. That was too tight of a time crunch for me. So I drove. I think because they were also on Christmas break, and they got back January 10th. And my application deadline for nursing school was January 15th. And 5 days to mail something, a little too close for comfort for me. So I drove from Long Island to DC. I stayed overnight. I got my transcripts and I came back. I thought about making that into a vlog, but then I also I didn't know at the time how to explain why I was doing stuff. And so I'm just gonna come out and say it now, that was why. That was why I haven't been in school this whole time, because I'm 22 now and I started school when I was 18. I genuinely didn't think I would ever get the chance to go back to school again. And then my dad was like, yep, we're doing this. And I'm like, great. So nursing school, because that's pretty much what I wanted to do. Originally my intention was to go into medical school and become a surgeon. And then, once I've been off from school, and now that I've been off of school for so long, it started to occur to me that being a doctor might not fit into the lifestyle that I want for myself and just the direction that I see my life going. And so I also wanted a lot more patient interaction, and so just naturally being a nurse and eventually a nurse practitioner just seems like the best fit for me. So that's why I'm going into nursing school. So that was a little tangent, but in the fall I applied to my community college, and then it dawned on me, now that my tuition is paid off, I could really go to any school I want. It doesn't have to just be this one community college. And so I work for a company, and part of the benefits of the place where I work is that they will pay for your first bachelor's degree in pretty much anything you want at this one particular school. And so I looked at this one particular school's website, and they had a nursing program, right? But they only had RN to BSN. So you basically would have had to already be a registered nurse and then do their BSN program, which is like similar. This was like the similar approach to what I wanted to get, how I wanted to get my BSN anyway. Like I wanted to go to community college first, get that out of the way and done, and then go wherever I wanted for my bachelor's. But they also have this thing called a concurrent enrollment program, where while you're enrolled in community college, you are also, through this 4-year school, taking classes towards your bachelor's at the same time, and the program is only 2 years long. It's meant to overlap with your community college, which means I would graduate with my bachelor's in 2 years instead of 4, like, you know, or maybe 3, but traditionally 4. And this was amazing for me because, you know, by that time I'd be turning 25, I guess. I'd be turning 25, and that was kind of my internal deadline of when I wanted to get my life started, be financially independent and on my own and stuff. So that was perfect for me. So I'm like, oh my God, yes. Sorry, this is I guess nursing update part 2, but so I'm still waiting for my community college decision. But this other school I got in, so I'm officially, I don't know if I should say it, I'm an Arizona State University Sun Devil, yay! So I am doing that, and I am registering for classes today. And the reason why it is so special is because I am registering for the nursing classes, or not the nursing classes, the classes that I would have taken at community college in the nursing program. So what does that mean? So basically, there are classes that you could take to transfer in that you could use for credit towards the nursing program, like microbiology or anatomy and physiology, or English composition, intro to literature, statistics, stuff like that. Pretty much your nursing prereqs at any other 4-year school, we take just as part of the nursing program in community college, which is why the nursing program I'm applying to don't have prerequisites, because those, you would already take them. So I don't know how to explain this, but the way that my community college admits students is that you have your T-score, which is what I studied so hard for, and I made so many videos on my YouTube channel about it, about how to study for it, things like that. So it's your T-score, and then also these relevant courses, aka classes you would have taken in nursing school, but you took them already. So it helps your application. And I didn't really have any of those relevant courses because I only went to school for 1 semester. And I'm going to be taking those relevant courses now. And that's what I'm applying. That's what I'm registering for. I will be taking, between now and August, I would have taken 8 classes, I think. 4, 2, yeah. Between now and September, I am taking 8 classes and getting literally all of those non-nursing classes out of the way. So by the time I start nursing school, fingers crossed I get in, I am literally only focusing on those actual nursing classes. None of this Western Civ, none of the statistics or English or anything, just nursing. So I can focus on getting my 2 degrees and be done. Because it's going to be, you know, everyone says nursing school is a lot of work. I doubt any of those people who said nursing school is a lot of work were doing 2 degrees at the same time. So it's going to be a lot. And knowing that it's going to be a lot, I want to prepare myself the best I can, which is why I've been self-studying And it's why I'm taking all of the classes that I can take early. So before I get to nursing school, I have all that stuff done. I'm a little scared to start taking classes again because I know I put a lot of pressure on myself to do well. And most of the time I do well, but I also tend to like let grades define my sense of self-worth, my sense of intelligence, and I fear that when I go into nursing school, my grades, I'll internalize it as the kind of nurse that I'm going to be and how successful I'm going to be as a nurse. So I'm scared, and yeah, I'm just scared. I'm also excited, obviously, to go school supply shopping, and do all those cute things. Go to the library more, and I'll have more of an excuse to go. My family won't think that I'm crazy for like reading textbooks for fun. I would actually have a purpose. And my mom was like, "Oh yeah, you're excited because you get to be stressed out about grades again." And I'm like, "Oh my God." I will have something to stress out about, which doesn't sound fun, but we'll see. Okay. So I'm logging into my student portal, and oh my gosh, I haven't registered for classes in like 5 years. This is crazy. I literally had all of my classes ready to go in my shopping cart, just ready to go for my advisor to be like, "Okay, you can register now." This is like a month. Okay, so I have these playlists on my YouTube channel, and one of them is going to be milestones. So one was applying, the other one's going to be getting in. This one's going to be registering for classes, first day of nursing school, whatever. Just so, because although my channel is about documenting my nursing journey, I know that, I'm going to fit in other stuff in there, like my Miami vlog, like things like that. Oh my gosh, literally guys, you don't understand how excited I am. Like I want to cry. Like, I don't know if you understand, like how long I've been waiting for this. Like, okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna cry. So, I'm registering for classes. I didn't realize, I think as I was just adding classes into my shopping cart, that I am only allowed to take so many credits per session, which is 9 for spring and 7 for summer. But I'm allowed to take 14 credits for the semester. Just the way that they break down the semester in half, basically, you can only take so many per like half of the semester. So that means I kind of worked it out. I should still be able, I have my courses for my community college nursing program like laid out, and I'm purposely taking these so I don't have to take them later. Okay, so I think I did all the puzzle piecing that I could, and it's time to register. I'm so scared. Okay, but I know that I'm not alone because you guys are here with me, so I don't have to go through this by myself. Okay, so I'm going to register for spring classes. Here we go. Oh my gosh. This is so scary. Okay, here we go. I am going to my shopping cart and pressing the register button. Okay, I don't mind being so dramatic. Are you sure you want to enroll? Yes. I think it's gonna bump me back. Yes. Oh! That's so cute. That is so cute. It let me only, that's so funny. It said I'm already enrolled in my ASD orientation, which I knew I was, but I was just scared to not have that in there. It let me go into my history class because, it's, and then it did not let me go into college math, even though my advisor recommended it because I don't have my prerequisites met for that class, which is so weird. Okay, so that's cool. And let me do one. I wonder if I go back in my shopping cart, that isn't there anymore. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna take those 3 things out and delete those. Oh wait, I'm gonna delete those. That's cool. That's so cute. Wow. So now we're going into my summer undergrad classes. I'll just press enroll and see what happens. Let's see. Oh, wow. It let me go into microbiome and anatomy, bumped me back for that lit class because I have to take English 102. That's so cute. That is so really, really cute. So I guess when my school gets my AP scores, I would test out a 101 so I'd be able to register for 102. And then by registering for 102 for spring, I would be able to take English 200 in the summer. But I am registered for classes officially. I wonder, I mean, now that I know that I won't have any issue, because I was scared of like registering for a class and like getting to take that class and then them saying, hey, you actually can't take this class. It won't even let you enroll. So that's good. So I can just search for stats and just apply to that without fear. And if it bumps me back, like, oh wow. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. Let us see. Enroll. Yes. Yeah, it bumped me back real quick. Okay. It says Sci 101, which I tested out of, and then one of the math classes. So I would need to take 2 math classes with ASU. So it probably isn't worth it. So I might have to save statistics for nursing school, which would be during my 3rd semester. But if I take microbiome and my history class, then it's only that one. So like I can, you know, I can do that. Statistics I will just save my community college, and then so far I have anatomy 1 and comp out of the way and psychology for my 1st semester. So for when I go for nursing school at the community college, I'll only have fundamentals of nursing and nursing success. I don't know what that is, but I know what fundamentals is, but nursing success sounds like kind of vague. And then I will have mental health and physical health nursing for adults my 2nd semester, because at that point I would have taken anatomy 2 and lit, hopefully. 3rd semester I would have already taken microbiome and American history because I'm taking those classes. I just registered for those classes, and then I will just have to take stats at the community college, which sucks, but it's fine. And I will eventually have to figure out how I'm taking my Western Civ class, because it doesn't even show up on the course catalog. Like, it doesn't even show up like when I look for classes. So that's pretty cool. So now when I go to my classes, I have my US since 1865. That's so cool. I don't have any books yet that they're telling me to get. That's wild. Oh my gosh. I'm registered for classes. Oh my god. That's so weird. Like, that's so cool, but like I just, wow. So, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching and coming along with me on my nursing journey. I super appreciate it. We have almost 1,000 of you guys who are in this little community. Like, that's insane. Thank you to each and every one of you for listening and supporting me and encouraging me, because I need it sometimes. I'm all over the place sometimes, so it really means a lot to like read your comments of encouragement, and also to read how much you found the videos to be helpful for you, because that's why I kind of started my channel. I wanted a little space for me to also vent, but also for someone who's on a similar journey to me, so they don't feel so alone, because I kind of feel like alone sometimes when I do things like this, you know, milestones like applying to nursing school, registering for classes, things like that. So yeah, we can be friends DM me on Instagram at @delightfullysarah. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you want to see my face again, subscribe, and I will see you next time.